Hey warriors, welcome back. Power doesn't start with money, status, or fame. It starts in the mind. Look around you. The world worships empty crowns, designer suits, luxury cars, online followers. But behind the flash, most people are mentally weak. One insult destroys them. One failure breaks their spirit. One rejection collapses their self-worth. They've built empires on sand because they ignored the only real foundation, the mind. Centuries ago, Machiavelli said, "The one who cannot control his own mind will forever be controlled by others." The real war isn't fought on the streets, it's inside your head. And those who win this internal battle, those who conquer emotions, silence doubt, master thoughts, rule even without a crown. Today, you'll learn 10 dark lessons that'll make you mentally dangerous. These lessons aren't feel-good. They're not about peace or positivity. They're about control, dominance, mental unbreakability. You'll become impossible to manipulate, unreadable, unshakable. Because here's the brutal truth. In this world, people are predators or prey. The strong control the weak. The disciplined dominate the impulsive. The calm rule the chaotic. But what they never teach you is this. True control isn't external, it's forged within. You can't command others if you haven't mastered yourself. You can't influence the world if you're a slave to emotions. And you can't rise above the crowd if you think like the crowd. This is why mental power is the ultimate weapon, silent, invisible, and lethal. This video will challenge you. It'll force you to confront your fears, weaknesses, illusions. But if you stay until the end, you'll walk away, sharper, calmer, more dangerous than ever. Because once you master your mind, no one can touch you. Number 1. Mental power greater than external power. Society glorifies status, wealth, fame. But these are illusions, surface level and fragile. A man can have millions, but if he loses his composure in chaos, he's powerless. Another can own nothing, yet remain calm, strategic, and in control. That man holds true power. Machiavelli knew this. Fortune controls half of life, but the other half belongs to the strength of our mind. A strong mind turns failure into opportunity, pain into discipline. A weak one crumbles under the same pressure. It's not about what happens to you, it's how your mind sees it. When your mind dominates thoughts and emotions, you stop reacting, you start directing, you stop needing validation, you define yourself, you remain calm in chaos, confident in doubt, focused in disorder. And that's when you become dangerous. Machiavelli would say, rule yourself first, because every empire starts within. Mental power determines how you think under stress, feel under pressure, act in adversity. It's not about being cold, it's about being unshakable. When your thoughts obey you, when fear becomes a signal rather than a chain, when pain becomes fuel instead of defeat, you ascend to a level most people can't reach. You rise above the noise, you see through illusions, you act with clarity, you stop chasing outcomes because true power lies in your response. The strong mind bends the world. The weak mind bends under it. So, build discipline, not dependence. Build clarity, not chaos. Stop chasing comfort. Start living with purpose. When your mind becomes a fortress, no insult, failure, or loss can breach it. Power doesn't scream, it commands silently. Machiavelli once said, "He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior." Remember that before you seek to rule others. I want you to drop this affirmation in the comments. I control my world through my mind. Number 2, emotional detachment. Emotions are powerful, but when they control you, they destroy your clarity, discipline, and strategy. The real weakness of most people isn't ignorance, it's emotional impulsiveness. They react instantly to anger, envy, or fear, and expose their intentions before they even understand the game. Machiavelli once said, "Men are driven by either love or fear, and the wise ruler uses both without being consumed by either." Detachment is not about being heartless, it's about being in command. When you're emotionally detached, you feel deeply but act deliberately. Anger doesn't make your decisions, disappointment doesn't paralyze you. You observe emotions as they arise, then choose how to use them. A detached mind is sharp. It cuts through chaos while others drown in it. The one who stays composed while everyone breaks controls the outcome. Machiavelli believed, "Rulers who show too much emotion invite manipulation. When people know what triggers you, they'll use it. But when they can't read you, your calm hides both strength and strategy. They become uncertain, cautious, powerless." Emotional detachment gives you psychological dominance. It keeps your enemy guessing and your allies respecting. It turns pain into information, rejection into data, and betrayal into insight. You stop asking, "Why me?" You start asking, "What is this teaching me?" That mental shift, that's power. It turns suffering into evolution. To detach is to protect your inner kingdom from invasion. When the mind becomes still, the body follows and the soul regains balance. You move like a chess master, unpredictable, patient, unprovoked. No reaction, only response. No chaos, only calculation. Machiavelli once said, "He who controls his passions controls his destiny." This isn't coldness, it's precision. When emotions obey reason, your choices become unbreakable. The world will try to pull you into its noise, its insults, its drama, its temptations. The one who feels everything but reveals nothing is untouchable. You become like a mirror, reflecting everything, absorbing nothing. That is the essence of mental dominance. True strength is calmness under fire, silence under pressure, poise under attack. Remember this, the calm mind always wins. Drop this in the comments. I feel everything, reveal nothing. Number 3, break the need for approval. The hunger for validation is an invisible chain. It keeps powerful minds enslaved. Most people spend their lives chasing acceptance from family, approval from society, likes from strangers. They measure self-worth by applause. But every time you seek approval, you hand over emotional control. Machiavelli once said, "Men who depend on others for honor will never have true authority." Why? Because when your image depends on others' opinions, you become predictable, desperate, and easy to manipulate. The approval seeker bends their character to fit expectations. But the powerful one reshapes expectations to match who they are. To become mentally dangerous, you must break the addiction of being liked. Understand this. Approval is control. People praise you when you serve their interests. They reject you when you serve your own. When you stop needing validation, you become immune to manipulation. You stop living to please. You start living to command. Machiavelli believed, respect isn't begged for, it's enforced through strength, certainty, and consistency. You don't ask for respect, you project it through your actions, your tone, your presence. Approval fades fast, but power leaves a mark. The weak chase acceptance. The strong create influence. When you act from principle, not popularity, your decisions shape your destiny. You stop fearing judgment. Every great ruler was criticized before being praised. Every innovator was mocked before being admired. And every mentally powerful person was misunderstood before they were respected. Detach from the need to be seen as good. Focus on being effective. The world respects results, not feelings. The man who no longer needs applause gains a mind no insult can shake. When self-worth becomes internal, your actions become unstoppable. Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved if you cannot be both." This isn't cruelty, it's identity. Love fades, but respect remains. Approval seeking is the behavior of those who doubt themselves. Confidence is the expression of those who know who they are. When you stop asking permission to be great, you start embodying greatness. Silence the crowd inside your head. You don't need their validation, you need your vision. Drop this in the comments. I don't seek approval, I create respect. Number 4. Predator versus prey mindset. In every arena of life, there are only two mental types, the predator and the prey. The predator moves with focus, patience, and calculation. The prey hesitates, reacts, and fears. The difference between the two isn't strength or intelligence, it's mindset. Machiavelli once said, "A wise ruler must learn to fight with both the lion's strength and the fox's cunning." The predator embodies both courage and strategy. It observes silently, studies movements, and strikes only when the outcome is certain. The prey wastes energy panicking, hoping, and overthinking. Mental hunters don't seek validation, nor do they react emotionally or impulsively. They play the long game. They understand that timing is power. A hunter never reveals their full capacity, never exposes their true intent, and never confuses action with reaction. Every move is deliberate, not driven by desperation. To build the mindset of a hunter, you must eliminate doubt. Doubt is poison to the hunter's mind. The more you overthink before executing your plan, the more your confidence erodes. But calculated silence is different from hesitation. Silence means observation. You watch, not out of fear, but to anticipate. You move, not because you're forced, but because you chose the perfect moment. Machiavelli believed, "Those who wait for permission will forever live under those who act." The world belongs to those who claim it, not those who hope for it. The predator mindset doesn't mean aggression, it means awareness. Emotional invisibility, strategic thinking. The mentally dangerous man tracks behavior like a hunter in the forest, quiet, focused, relentless. He knows who's weak, who's fake, who's useful, who's a threat. He builds his world strategically, not emotionally. The prey plays checkers, the predator plays chess. Every response, every silence, every smile, all of it carries intent. Stop thinking survival means being liked. It means being aware. Machiavelli once said, "The one who deceives will always find someone who lets himself be deceived." Don't be that person. Don't show your fears. Don't reveal your plans. Move like water, calm, clear, and unstoppable. The calm mind hunts best because it's never rushed by impulse. While others panic, you remain composed. While others react, you analyze. The predator doesn't compete, it dominates by understanding. That's mental superiority, silent, focused, deadly. Drop this in the comments. I move with precision. Number 5. Psychological disguise. The most dangerous mind is the one that wears a mask. Power thrives in silence and confusion. The moment others can read your thoughts, you lose your advantage. Machiavelli once said, "Rulers must appear virtuous, but act according to necessity." It means show them what they expect to see, while hiding your true motives. Psychological disguise isn't deceit, it's protection. It's the art of revealing nothing, observing everything. Weak minds crave to be understood. Powerful minds choose to be unreadable. When others can see your emotions, they find your triggers. When others can see your goals, they find ways to block you. But a concealed mind is a mystery, and mystery creates fear and fascination. That's control. Learn to operate behind layers. Let your calm face hide your strategy. Let your words distract from your direction. Let your silence build curiosity that works in your favor. Machiavelli believed, perception shapes power more than truth. Mastering disguise equals shaping how others react, without revealing what you truly think. When people don't know if you're strong or weak, angry or calm, confused or in control, they hesitate. And that hesitation becomes your weapon. Psychological disguise builds unpredictability, and being unpredictable means dominance. Never explain too much, never react immediately, never clarify every move. Keep them guessing, because guessing keeps you superior. The best manipulators aren't loud. They are silent architects of confusion. They plant thoughts, shift narratives, and disappear behind their crafted image. Even when you speak truth, mix it with ambiguity. Machiavelli once said, "Men judge more by the eye than by the hand." People believe what they see, not what is. Use that blindness. Appear calm when plotting. Appear harmless when sharpening your blade. Always control what they perceive. The mind that can't be read is the mind that can't be defeated. Every great strategist wears a mask, not to deceive, but to protect the kingdom. Your thoughts are your fortress. Once exposed, the enemy walks in. Learn to speak less, reveal less, move more strategically. The world can't destroy what it doesn't understand. Be the storm behind the stillness, the fire behind the smile. Drop this in the comments. My silence is my shield. Number 6. Invisible power. The highest form of power is the kind no one can see. Loud leaders fall fastest. They mistake visibility for control. Machiavelli once said, "It is far safer to be feared than loved, but the most secure position, to be neither, only felt." Invisible power is influence without display, command without force, control without exposure. When your presence shifts behavior without words, it means you've reached mastery. The strong don't announce strength. They let others sense it. The weak shout. The wise remain silent and observe the reactions. To build invisible power, you must master the art of subtle control, not through cruelty, but through precise calibration. Shape perceptions. Don't demand obedience. Guide thoughts through positioning, not argument. When others believe the ideas are their own, your control becomes absolute. Machiavelli taught, rulers must act indirectly because force breeds resistance. The same principle applies to the mind. The invisible mind leads by presence, not pressure. It draws attention through mystery, not noise. Once they can define your power, they can challenge it. What can be measured can be overthrown. That's why the unseen strategist lasts longer than the visible ruler. Power that moves in silence can't be destroyed because no one can strike what they can't find. Your goal should be to influence decisions without appearing to make others feel your absence more than your presence. When you leave the room, your energy remains. When you speak, your words echo even after silence returns. Machiavelli once said, "Men judge more by sight than by touch, because all can see, but few can feel." Invisible power flips that rule. You stop showing, you start making them feel. When they sense strength, but can't locate its source, they obey instinctively. You become a psychological shadow, unseen, unavoidable, powerful. The less you reveal, the more they imagine, and imagination is more powerful than truth. Invisible power isn't about hiding forever, it's about striking only when it serves your strategy. Appear when it helps, disappear when it doesn't. That's Machiavellian level control, subtle, fluid, unstoppable. Drop this in the comments. My presence speaks louder than words. Number 7. Self-mastery before world mastery. Before you try to control the world, you must conquer the storm within. Everyone dreams of dominance. Few realize the greatest enemy lives inside. Machiavelli once said, "The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself." You can't command others if you can't command your impulses. You can't lead minds if you can't lead emotions. Self-mastery is the foundation of every empire, the core of every disciplined mind, the secret weapon of every strategic thinker. The undisciplined man is a slave to his urges, anger, greed, lust, fear, pride. But the disciplined man, he commands them like tools. He feels emotion, but chooses action, senses temptation, but controls timing, sees chaos, but builds order. Self-control isn't about suppressing instincts. It's about directing them with precision. When desire obeys intellect, you become unstoppable. The weak blame the world. The strong rewire their reactions. Each time you Delay gratification, resist provocation, stay calm under insult. You're sharpening your mental sword. Every uncontrolled reaction leaks power. Every controlled response expands it. Machiavelli understood. Power without discipline collapses under pressure. Kings fall not from enemies, but from internal corruption. The same goes for your mind. When emotion overrides logic, destruction follows. Self-mastery gives you the strength to stand alone, to stay unmoved when the crowd sways, and to think clearly when fear blinds others. It builds consistency, and consistency builds credibility. Without inner command, success becomes luck. With it, success becomes inevitable. Master your focus, and the world becomes predictable. Master your anger, and enemies lose leverage. Master your fears, and challenges turn into opportunities. Machiavelli once said, "Whosoever desires constant success must change his conduct with the times. Adaptation without inner control equals collapse, but a self-mastered man adjusts without losing direction. He moves through chaos with elegance because his center is unshakable. This is what separates the rulers from the ruled, the ability to remain calm while everything burns. Remember, a mind that rules itself can never be conquered. The greatest throne you ever sit on is your own awareness, and the greatest crown you ever wear is discipline. When you rule yourself, the world follows. Drop this in the comments. I rule myself completely. Number 8. Building a mental fortress. The world will constantly try to enter your mind through praise, criticism, flattery, or fear. Every word you hear is either a weapon or a test. Most people let those words pierce their emotions, but a strong mind, it builds walls, not doors. Machiavelli once said, "A wise ruler must build defenses so secure that no enemy dares to attack." The same principle applies to the mind. Your defenses are silence, focus, and detachment. When insults arrive, they bounce off your composure. When praise comes, it passes through without inflating your ego. You stop being reactive and start being selective. Building a mental fortress means protecting your energy from emotional theft. Every reaction costs power. Every still moment preserves it. People will attempt to provoke, manipulate, or distract you because they cannot stand a mind that cannot be moved. They will try to test your limits with drama, deceit, or temptation. But once your inner walls are solid, their efforts collapse. Machiavelli taught, "Control begins with perception." If you control what enters your mind, you control how reality affects you. Guard your focus like treasure. Every wasted second on conflict or nonsense weakens your internal defenses. The mentally dangerous man doesn't let anyone rent space in his head, observes noise but doesn't absorb it, hears chaos but doesn't let it echo. Your fortress is built through repetition, silence, awareness. You learn to pause before responding, breathe before reacting, evaluate before believing. The more you master this, the less the world controls your inner state. Machiavelli once said, "He who becomes master of others must first master himself." Your mental fortress is that mastery manifested. It lets you stay calm when provoked, stay strategic when challenged, Stay invisible when threatened. Protect your thoughts from corruption. Guard your attention like a crown. A wandering mind is a conquered mind. A focused mind is an empire. When you're fortified, you stop proving anything. Peace becomes your armor, patience your weapon, focus your shield. The calm mind is impenetrable. Remember, silence cannot be defeated. Drop this in the comments. My mind is my fortress. Number 9. Rule without a crown. True rulers don't need recognition, titles, or applause because their influence exists beyond visibility. They command silently, lead naturally, and dominate through presence rather than position. Machiavelli once said, "Men are impressed more by what they see than what they feel." Yet the wisest ruler flips that truth. He leads through unseen force, not outward show. The illusion of authority fades, but genuine power rooted in inner certainty endures. To rule without a crown means understanding that status is temporary, but presence is eternal. You don't need to announce dominance when people feel it the moment you enter a room. Confidence that demands no validation becomes magnetic. You move differently when your sense of power doesn't depend on approval or hierarchy. You act with assurance because your direction doesn't require confirmation. Machiavelli believed control gained through fear or admiration still needs skill, or it disappears. The invisible ruler keeps order through energy, not enforcement. He shapes outcomes subtly, steering minds with quiet conviction rather than overt demand. Those who rely on crowns lose their power when the crown is gone, but the one who rules with character never loses followers. To rule without symbols, you must embody composure under pressure, decisiveness in confusion, balance in success. Leadership isn't about being served, it's about standing firm when others collapse. People follow certainty, not volume. The calm man becomes the anchor for the fearful crowd. His silence speaks louder than speeches. His restraint outshines any display. Machiavelli once said, "Men sooner forget the death of their father than the loss of their patrimony." It reminds us that loyalty is built on perceived strength, not emotion. When you project stability, people naturally align with your rhythm because it feels safe. That's psychological leadership, quiet influence, controlled dominance, invisible power. You must learn to detach from titles because they don't define capability. The throne doesn't make the ruler makes the throne meaningful. Influence without recognition is the highest mastery. When you stop chasing attention, you become unforgettable. Rule through behavior, not declarations. Guide through wisdom, not fear. Lead without claiming leadership, and others will follow instinctively. That's the Machiavellian art of leadership. Drop this in the comments. I lead without titles. Number 10. The Machiavellian mindset. The Machiavellian mindset isn't about chasing power, it's about becoming it. Not borrowed, not asked for, embodied until influence flows from your presence. Machiavelli once said, "Men rise by either virtue or fortune, but only the disciplined remain above both." To think like a Machiavellian is to detach from illusions and master reality. You stop wishing the world were fair and start understanding how it truly operates. You see human behavior not through emotion, but through cause and effect. The Machiavellian mind studies patterns, not feelings, results, not excuses. It doesn't complain about manipulation because it learns to master the mechanics of influence. It sees weakness as information, betrayal as instruction, and chaos as opportunity. The modern world teaches emotional fragility. He knows morality without strategy equals defeat. Strategy without morality equals emptiness. So he walks the edge with absolute awareness. Power doesn't corrupt the Machiavellian. It reveals him. Power is neutral, shaped only by intent. He doesn't waste time proving himself because he knows perception is the real battlefield. When you master perception, you no longer chase validation. You design influence. Machiavelli once said, "It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret." That's the essence of his philosophy. Courage guided by intelligence. He molds himself like water without losing identity. Every challenge equals a test of composure. Every loss equals training for greater control. He is ruthless with distraction, loyal only to vision, and detached from anything that threatens mental clarity. To live this way, emotion serves purpose, logic drives action. It's not about being heartless, it's about being unbreakable. He becomes dominance. His control is invisible, absolute. The world fears those who can't be provoked, controlled, predicted. Most people surrender power by reacting, but you've learned differently. The battlefield is internal. Real influence begins with thought. Dominance is earned through discipline, strategy, awareness. Machiavelli taught, "Rulers who master themselves need not fear chaos. You are now equipped to stand unshaken, to move without desperation, and to act without needing permission." The inner crown you wear cannot be stolen because it is forged through mastery of mind, emotion, and perception. Every insult that once wounded you now passes like wind against steel. Every praise that once distracted you now floats without weight. You have become a force that is quiet, subtle, and impossible to manipulate. Your presence speaks, your decisions ripple, your focus is untouchable. Power begins within. When you rule your thoughts, the world bends. You are no longer a player, you are the architect of reality. This is mental danger, calm, invisible, unbreakable. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more lessons on power, composure, and strategy. And before you go, say this one last time. Let it guide your life. The war is won within, and now nothing can touch you. Drop this in the comments. My mind rules everything.